With sugar and spice and a roll of the dice, you're listening to The Dice Girls. Did you see that? When we last left off, you were in the middle of a battle with 4 elementals. You're searching for Shael, and the 4 elementals are guarding the green ball of light. Essentially it's been a little bit of a hairy battle so far, but it is currently Dave's turn. So Dave has been getting more and more excited as he's been watching all of the events unfold. And he is if you recall correctly, he has a barrel under each arm, a full-size barrel under each arm, and he's a dwarf. So it's a pretty, it looks physically impossible. But so he's just a ball of excitement right now, and
he's watching us get our butts kicked, and he's like, oh boy, it's almost my turn.
He's he's pretty excited. He feels like he's gonna do a great job, and so that's why he's kind of when we pick this battle back up where we left off, his eyes are big and he's bouncy, and he's kind of like I said, he's looking back and forth between you guys and the storm, and he's like, can I, what should I do?
Throw it, Dave. Do this.
Yeah.
Which one should I throw it at?
Is there someone who looks the meanest? Throw it at the one that's closest.
Okay, yeah, so in the front row, so he would be closest, Dave is closest to the earth one. You're all closest to the earth one.
Okay, earth. What do you guys say?
I'm hiding. I can't, if I say anything, I give away my position.
That's fair. I'm talking to the bush, giving her away. Guys.
Earth is good.
Okay.
Earth is good.
I'm using my green dice today.
Just
in
honor of the storm.
Yes, in honor of the
Nice.
storm. I'm using green dice, and we're gonna have Dave. Dave takes one of his barrels, and he starts spinning around in a circle, and he holds the barrel out, and he kind of uses centrifugal force to hurl the barrel towards the earth elemental. And he is right on mark.
Oh!
He hurls his spell barrel at the earth elemental, and it kind of does exactly what he had hoped it would do. It breaks open at the feet of the earth elemental, and you see these light blue almost sparks or sparkly things. It's really cool looking, basically. And it almost looks a little bit like it looks when y'all use your staff of teleportation. It's like the earth elemental is suddenly sucked into one point. And it's the container that was inside the barrel that Dave had created with this spell. And the earth elemental gets sucked into the little bottle, and the ground beneath you stops shaking.
Ooh, nice.
The storm is that much less, and the earth elemental is no more.
Yes.
Yay.
Cool.
He's not a threat anymore. And Dave, his eyes are so big. And his face is so excited. And he's just like, oh, did you see that? Did you see that?
At least we got to make Dave's day.
I got one!
job, Dave.
And now it is the water elemental's turn. The water elemental was standing next to the earth guy. So the water guy kind of sees that the earth elemental has disappeared. And now instead of making 4 corners around the ball of light, the water kind of moves directly in front of it to form like a triangle formation. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the water guy has moved to kind of like compensate for that, and that makes him a little bit closer to you guys, but he's still not quite close enough to hit one of you. So that's all he's going to do, is he's going to just move. And that means it is back up to the air elemental's turn. The air elemental, the wind around you changes a little bit in the way that it did before when they were communicating with each other. And so the wind changes a little bit around you. It's still whipping wildly. This is still a pretty bad storm that y'all are in the middle of. The ground's not shaking anymore, which is super nice. You've still got lots of hard rain. You've still got lightning. You've still got super wild wind. So the wind changes direction a little bit in that communication way. And the air elemental spends its turn moving directly behind the ball of light. And that's its whole turn. And that allows the fire elemental, whose turn is next, to start moving directly towards your party. Yeah, he's gonna get over to Rhakna and Triggus. He's gonna Rhakna, he's gonna come up to you. He's enormous. Like, he is a giant hulking ball of fire, essentially, in the shape of a humanoid. He walks over to you, and he reaches out his pointer finger, where there would be a pointer finger if it wasn't made out of fire. And he just reaches out to touch you. And that's his attack.
Okay, I'm gonna use my opportunity attack. I'm in my defensive stance, so I can make an opportunity attack without using my reaction. And I can use my reaction to make a melee attack against a creature that moves more than 5 feet while within your reach. Which, if he's trying to poke me, yeah.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm just gonna use both to attack.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, do it.
Okay, so I just rolled a nat 20 on my opportunity attack.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so let me roll my d8. That's what I use for my axes, and it's a 2.
Okay, so yes, so you hit him with that strike for 7 damage. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's get and then go for it.
Round 2. Oh, I rolled a 5.
I will double check this, but I'm like 99% sure 5 does not hit.
I add all the numbers, right?
Oh, you do? Yeah, actually. You add your proficiency and your strength.
Which would be the +5, so 10.
Okay, quite not enough to hit him.
Okay.
All right. So,
I'll take my 7.
Yeah. So you get a little, he's like reaching out to attack you with this touch, attack. And you like whop him basically. Like, I'm picturing like a cat who's like telling, like,
that's what I was thinking. Like,
Rhakna cat like reaches out to pop the fire elemental's hand.
And she hisses.
And she hisses. And the fire elemental needs to roll to attack you, Rhakna, then. I'm guessing a 23 probably hits?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So, the fire elemental reaches out to touch you. And you take 10 fire damage.
Whew.
And Rhakna, you are unpleasantly on fire.
Jeez.
until you take an action to douse the fire, you will take 1d10 of fire damage at the start of each of your turns.
1d10?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm in a rainstorm, though.
You know what? You know what? Okay. You catch on fire for a moment, and then the rain puts it out.
Yeah.
We're gonna say that's
Ooh,
a
logic.
thing. Yes, logic. Thank you for logicking me. Yeah, that makes sense. You wouldn't stay on fire in a rainstorm. It would be very difficult. But you still do take that fire damage. And now it is your turn.
Cool. I am going to cast a new spell.
Ooh.
I'm going to use Calm Emotions.
Oh, I like this.
The range is 60 feet. Yeah. So I guess we should start by asking, are the elementals considered humanoids?
Yes.
That is a question that y'all asked in the last episode, and I said yes then, so I'm saying yes now.
Okay, yeah, that's right, because I think I had to ask for that last thing I tried to do that failed miserably. But I'm going ahead with my plan anyway, so...
For spell intents and purposes, they are humanoid.
Alright, so, with Calm Emotions, each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range must make a charisma saving throw, and they can choose to fail if they want. If a creature fails its saving throw, choose one of the following 2 effects. I can either suppress an effect causing a target to be charmed or frightened, or, alternatively, I can make a target indifferent about creatures of my choice that they are hostile toward.
Okay. Nice. I like that one. That's cool.
So I'm going to focus this, or the center, rather, is going to be the green light. And I am going to try to make them all indifferent to my party.
Okay.
And Dave counts as my party, but my party.
Okay, let's see. Creature. All right, so we're going to start in the back and work our way up. The air elemental is rolling first, and it's a charisma saving throw. All right, the air elemental. Okay. Oh, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I'm sorry. This is a new spell, and I want to.
Oh yeah! Oh, I totally forgot. Yes, holy cow! Okay, let's rewind. Can we rewind and make me not look like a bad rememberer of things? I don't know if I've ever forgotten to ask you guys before when you cast a new spell.
Right, and this is the one time I'm prepared.
Well, now we have to leave it all in, so. Yes, he says, okay, so, Rhakna, what does this spell look like?
This is going to be the kind of thing where either nobody gets it or everybody gets it. So, Rhakna, when she casts Calm Emotions, she is going to put her wrists together with her palms facing the same direction, and she's going to pull her hands behind her, and she's going to yell, Kamehameha, as she thrusts her palms forward. And shoots a beautiful beam of blue lights and hearts.
Oh my god!
I'll have Alexa explain it to me later.
It's a really bad pun.
It's a really bad pun.
Kim, it is such a tragedy that you don't yet understand this pun because it's so bad. It's a Kim level pun. This is a Kim level pun. Oh my gosh. And the air elemental. So the air elemental definitely failed.
Yes.
Nice.
Right? The water elemental also failed.
Woo!
The fire elemental rolled a nat 20.
Oh, what a jerk. That's okay, that's okay.
Yeah. So Rhakna, tell me again what your intention with this spell was.
Well, my intention was to hit everybody, including the green light. Is there anybody in the green light who might have to roll a saving throw?
You are not able to determine that just by looking at what happens with your spell.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, my intention was to try to end combat.
Fair.
My intention was forgiveness.
Got it. Yeah. Forgiveness through mediation. This is good conflict resolution right here.
Yeah. Forced mediation, yes.
Okay, you're trying to make these guys indifferent about the four of you, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Got it. Perfect. That is essentially what seems to happen with the air and the water elemental. The storm kind of it's funny because it doesn't actually cause the actual storm to die down. It does actually make, this is hard. This was a good choice that affected things that I need to figure out real quick how it affects them.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Yes. Yeah, me too. I'm just trying to reprioritize for these elementals. If they're indifferent towards you, what's their top priority now? So,
what are their motives? Do they have hobbies? Maybe they just want to go home and knit.
Two elementals, the air and the water elementals, before where they were in aggressive stances, they were where you're in combat. They switch back to their passive kind of just stance, The fire elemental notices and the pattern of the lightning changes as if he's communicating with the others, and then the air kind of changes and they're having a short discussion. The fire elemental doesn't back off, but he puts his arm down, he's no longer reaching out, with that touch attack, as if the other elementals have kind of talked him out of also being in combat.
Oh.
And they've stopped, and now they're sort of just staring at you a little expectantly.
Oh my gosh.
And Dave is looking around and he's really confused. What just happened? Do you have a pause button? What did you... Because, Dave knows what a pause button is.
Yeah, he's got TiVo.
Ye old VCR.
So, are we still in combat?
And you're not in combat any longer.
Whoa! Way to go, Rhakna!
Yes!
Dave is he's looking back and forth between the elementals and you, and he says, Should I throw the other barrel? Should I get one more?
Oh, I pop out of the bushes and I'm like, not yet!
No, whoa! Dave jumps.
Okay, so then I rejoin my friends.
Yeah.
And I say, I forgot to tell you guys how my dream with Dave ended, which was arguably the most important part of the dream. So the dream ended when Dave threw the barrel and I smashed the green gemstone at the same time.
Oh, you need to do that then.
You want to do what? Are you sure about this?
No, not at all. But it does seem like smashing the gemstones is the only way to bring the people back. And I'm wagering that Shale's inside the light, blah, blah, blah.
Well, you make a good point there. Well,
how did you smash it in your dream?
Just with the butt of my dagger. I trust Rhakna to do smashing more than me.
I am big and green, yes.
We better do it exactly like in your dream, though.
Before we get any further, Kai, will you roll me an insight check, please?
Yes. What's my insight? Okay. Nat 20! Yes!
Oh, tell us if this... Tell us if this is a bad idea.
That's what I'm about to do. I'm so relieved you rolled a nat 20. Okay, Kai, you would remember from your dream that when you smashed the gemstone at the same time that the barrel was thrown, the wind sucked it away. It got sucked away in the wind. The last version of the dream that you went through, mm-hmm. Dave told you to wait until after he threw the barrel to smash the gemstone.
Okay.
Oh.
You would definitely remember that.
Okay. So, it wasn't at the same time in the dream. Okay, so Dave threw the barrel, then I smashed the gemstone because the air was all whoosh.
Nice sound effects.
Okay. Okay, so we wait until he throws it, and we wait until after he throws it. It makes contact, and then we smush the gemstone.
Basically, your obstacle is the wind, is what you got from that part of the dream.
So then he'd have to throw the barrel at the wind.
Well, no, he threw the first barrel just fine, and there was more wind then.
Okay.
So maybe I just need to be right next to the... I'm watching Becca and waiting for cues to see if I'm getting it right.
Sneaky. A little nod of the head. Sneaky. Her one eyebrow goes up.
So I should get as close as possible to the green light and do the smushing right next to it.
Now she's hiding her face, so we can't tell.
Yes, but I wouldn't get too close to the green light because while the elementals are indifferent to us, I think they're still going to try to protect the green light, if somebody gets too close.
Yes. Should I... Do I smush it and throw it at... throw it at the light?
I don't think we need to throw it, the gemstone, because I tried that. It didn't work. Just when the barrel makes contact, smush.
Okay.
Only if he hits it, though.
Right.
Yeah. You guys know how nervous I am about smushing a gemstone, right? I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Maybe wait a second Just to make sure that it, like, hits?
Yeah.
Make sure it looks like it's working.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna look over at Dave, and, Dave,
Did you catch any of that?
He just nods. He nods fervently.
Okay, yeah. Dave, we saw how good your aim was with that first barrel. I need you to do that again.
All right. You want me to aim for the air guy? The big whooshy whoosh?
No, I want you to aim for the big green glowing light.
Okay. You got it.
Okay.
And
Rhakna's hands are, like, shaking like crazy as she, like, reaches and gets the gemstones out and pulls out the green one. She's, like, just trembling.
Oh. Okay. So, Dave does the whirly thing again. He spins around in a circle, and he's picking up momentum. He's got this big giant barrel under his arm. He's whirling faster and faster and faster. And he hucks the barrel straight towards the center of the storm. And his aim is not quite as true as it was the first time. He overthrows it a little bit, and it actually kind of hits the ground behind the green ball of light, and it actually does land more in front of the air elemental. And the barrel, the blue sparkly kind of explosion thing happens again, and the air elemental, just like the earth one, gets sucked into this tiny little potion bottle that was in the middle of it, and the wind around you dies down completely.
Yes.
And
Oh, no, this is bad.
the wind dies down around you completely, and the air elemental is gone.
Yes. This is awesome. That's what we needed.
No.
Dave is like looking like he's ready to cheer, but now he's looking back and forth between Triggus and Rhakna. What is this? What did we do it? I caught it. I caught one.